Okay, so on YouTube, can you guys hear me, see me? Because I don't want to start the message. Okay. Thanks, Jewel. Oh, okay. All right, so you guys can hear me. Okay, I don't want to take up too much of your time because Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown coming on at at 8 o'clock the verses, and I'm going to be there. So I wanted a few people to try to come on in here, come on in the room. So we could talk about it because I do want to get my comments and commentary out, but I do want to give folks the opportunity to voice their opinions and actually challenge me, debate me if they feel, if they dare, to speak on this topic. Rachel, yeah, I'm livid too. Okay. My purpose for jumping on tonight, y'all, if y'all know me, y'all knew it was coming. Okay. As soon as that Cosby verdict, the overturning of the conviction came out, everybody was hitting me to let me know. And initially, I was pissed, but then my first thought went to the reason why he got out on that technicality. Okay. The main reason why I wanted to come on here was to spread awareness again, to let a lot of you folk know who are still ignorant to the fact why Bill Cosby was released and his conviction was overturned. He was released on a technicality, okay? And we all knew, those of us who have been researching and paying attention to the case, we all knew that this was a possibility. We were just hoping that it wouldn't happen. Okay, I mean, even when he was convicted, they did say that they felt like he got an unfair trial for that reason. They got him to tell the truth. They tricked him into telling the truth that he was drugging and raping women, and then they used it against him. And so this judge has decided, well, you can't do that. That is against his rights, his whatever rights. And guess what? That is correct. And this is my thing. If you guys would say, I'm glad that he got out because he beat the system, I give you that. And still hold him accountable. You feel me? Okay, he beat the system, but he's still a freaking rapist. The same thing we did with OJ. None of us gave a damn about OJ. We were happy and we were rooting for Johnny Cochran. And we were glad that Johnny Cochran was able to beat the system. Why? Because black people receive such miscarriages of justice. So, okay, I'll give you guys that. I'll give you that you want to celebrate that we have a black man who has gotten over on the justice system. I'll give you that. Okay? Hooray for justice. But still hold this motherfucker accountable. He's still an admitted sexual predator. He admitted that he was drugging and raping, drugging women to have sex with them. And it is against the law to have sex with someone when they are inebriated and incapacitated. Why? Because they cannot give consent. And consent is extremely important. Okay? Because if someone does not give you a clear yes, it is a no. Just to be on the safe side. You feel me? Okay? Because, see, we got all these blurred lines of consent because of how a lot. Oh, yeah, Brock Turner was absolutely a slap on the wrist. But, see, that's my thing. When it comes to laws, it's so crazy that people fail to take the time to understand what it is that we go through as victims and survivors, to understand the impact that it has on our lives. Because rape and sexual violation is just as heinous as murder and all these other crimes that you can get all this time for. But you see how lenient these laws are. And I mean, and it's not much different today than it was, even when I had my case. Because like I said, my dad was charged with, was given 16 years. He only did 6. I mean, come on, it's not much different than what's going on today. And this is, I mean, like I said, you don't take the time to try to understand what we go through. And when you have experienced sexual violation, especially as a kid, there is a possibility always of experiencing one of 37 different residual effects. Okay. And I mean, on that list, PTSD, I think, is number 5 alone. So you guys have no understanding of what we go through. You don't care to try to find out what we're going through. So when you post your little memes and your opinions about other rapists and support of other rapists, or deflecting or celebrating, y'all are triggering us. Y'all are putting us back into that same headspace that maybe we were dealing with that trauma. And it's bad enough that we're over here or wherever we are trying to heal. And my thing is, if you guys really don't care about our healing, why bother? Why be on our page? I don't need all of that. I don't need none of that. If you don't care about how the things you do will simply affect me in that manner, but you will come up to me and support me, and you support me in all the things that I do, and you care about all this, that, and the third. No, you don't. Because if you did, you'd never say things that are so insensitive. And it's not just about me. You people, a lot of you, fail to understand that you have rape victims who are around you every day. They just haven't said anything. They haven't said anything because they don't feel comfortable enough. I'm sorry, comfortable enough to say anything. And then when we have moments like this, big superior moments like this, and then you guys come out and you're celebrating a predator and supporting a predator, all you're doing is reminding them of the people in their lives who did not support them when they were going through or are going through what they're going through. It's no different. If you don't care, I'm saying, make yourselves known. I'm not a person, like I said, that needs validation. I don't care about having a lot of friends. You can dismiss yourself off my friends list at any time. I don't care. I don't live for this. And Rachel Leah, like you were saying, it is a slap on the wrist, and it's not fair. And that's another one of the reasons that a lot of victims and victims don't want to come forward. For what? They feel like they're not going to get justice. Who the hell wants to come out with what's happened to them? And not only do they fear not getting justice or not being believed, or it's like being re-victimized. I mean, why? Why do it? So my thing is this. If you want to celebrate the fact that Cosby done beat the system, say that. It's all good. Like I said, we did that with OJ. But also hold him accountable for what he himself admitted that he did. And take into account that there's countless women, 60 women, and there are women that other women have talked to who have said that they'll never come out and say anything. So understand, I don't understand. I don't understand you guys. I really, really don't. The ones that are supporting and celebrating, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. Okay, so I didn't come to be on here long. I really wanted to get on here because I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people with their opinions. And I know that I'm real strong with my opinion. So I wanted to come on here and give anybody the opportunity to feel like if they wanted to say something, if they wanted to debate me, because, I mean, there's really not a lot to talk about on this topic. There's really not much to be said that hasn't already been said. And what I do appreciate, what I will say, is that I haven't seen as much on my timeline as I've seen in the past when it comes to all of the rape jokes and things like that. So I do believe that people are becoming more educated and a little more sensitive now. So that is very much appreciative. But for those that I did see that are still on my page and I can see going up and down my timeline, I mean, come on, get it together, people. And it's sad when I see my own people. Because, I mean, this is something that's extremely rampant in the Black community. I know myself for sure. I know other people who have dealt with it, and it causes generational curses. And I can't, like I said, dealing with so many people and helping so many people all over the world, it's not just Black people. Sexual violation is all over. And I mean, and it doesn't have any respect of gender, race, ethnicity, nationality, economic status. No. People are being sexually violated every day all over the world. And I appreciated the Me Too movement for what it is, but I'm saying, what are y'all doing? Like, what's being done? Like if they were to come out and get the marching and everything right now, I would really be frustrated. I would really be pissed. And I would probably say something in regards to them, the Me Too movement folk too, because like, why is it the only time you guys come out and be so forceful is when something like this has happened? It's like you come out because you have an agenda, but this is happening every day. So why does the conversation stop? You know, we got to keep this conversation continuous, and we got to keep this conversation going so that at the end of the day, it's so that we can protect our children. I mean, clear. We got to protect our children, man. And keeping attitudes like this, I mean, our kids are watching. If the adults are celebrating Cosby, why wouldn't they too? And if, like I said, if you're going to celebrate them, give them a reason why you celebrating, but then be real with them and tell them what this man has done. And then explain to them about consent, that it clear, if you have not gotten a clear yes, it is a no. Explain consent. Explain explain boundaries. There's a lot of blurred lines when it comes to consent, simply because of what folks are, like I said, are being taught at home. So it starts at home. So I'm not going to keep you guys. I'm not going to keep you guys on. I just wanted to get on here and make that statement. Honestly, with all the shit that everybody's been talking, I was thinking that somebody would be courageous enough to come on here and say something, but I guess not. I guess not. So, I mean, I don't really have any more commentary. I've said about all that I think needs to be said. It's simple. Okay, congratulations, Bill Cosby, for beating the system. For a black man who was able to finally beat the system. And thank you for admitting that you were drugging women to rape them. Yeah, yeah, and I've been talking to a lot of people over the past couple of days, and their blood is boiling too. And like, and of course, it's victims and survivors, and it's not just victims and survivors, but of course, mostly victims and survivors, because a lot of us are being triggered, and it's so not fair because they act like something is wrong with us because we're being triggered, like we're not supposed to be triggered. I mean, come on, this stuff is so, it's, oh God. I don't know. Yeah, Rachel, the Supreme Court Justice. What specifically are you referring to with the Supreme Court Justice? Because I'm saying, like, really. So, you know, that's all I got, guys. I don't have any more commentary. That's it. What else can I say? I'm not gonna beg, but I will call your asses out. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem calling y'all out when I see some old ignorant, you know, shit. Because when y'all think I'm just speaking for me, I'm not just speaking for me. I'm an advocate. So I'm speaking for probably somebody right there in your family, right there in your house, whether you know it or not, unbeknownst to you. And I'm speaking for you because a lot of times they're afraid to speak for themselves. So I'm here to let you know that you guys need to watch your mouths. Y'all need to watch your mouths. You need to watch your mouths and the things you say. And I was sitting up here and I was scrolling Facebook, and God, let me tell you something. If you know me, I'm a hip hop chick. I love hip hop to my core. Sometimes I might love it more than any other music. I love hip hop, have ever since I was a kid. And I was scrolling through Facebook, and I come across this video with Snoop Dogg. And man, I love Snoop. I love me some Snoop, okay? But in this video, he was laughing and he was joking, talking about he was mocking the women. Yeah, he put so and so in my drink, yeah. And instantaneously, I just was turned off. I was turned off, and I I'm even funny now about listening to him just that fast. But that's me. Okay, but what I'm explaining to you guys is that's what a trigger is, and that's what happens with a lot of other victims and survivors. Why? Because of what we've been through and what we've experienced. You guys have no idea some of the most heinous and disrespectful and degrading things that a lot of us have experienced in our sexually violating experiences. Come on, y'all, it's rape. And a lot of this stuff don't do nothing but just remind us of those experiences. Okay, so I mean, if you want somebody page and you say you care about them to that extent, be cognizant of that. Come on, like be fair. And if you don't care, just get off their page. I'm saying, because I mean, I can't make sense. I can't make sense out of celebrating a predator. I mean, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for somebody to come on and make it make sense. Just tell me. Tell me where you think I'm wrong. That's why I'm always talking shit. I'm talking shit and I'm loud about it, waiting for somebody to say something to me because you can't say nothing if you ain't got nothing to back it up. I mean, tell me where I'm wrong, that you are wrong for supporting a predator. I don't get it. And the rape jokes, they not funny. I don't get it. And it's so sad because it's grown folk, old folk, all up in the church folk. Y'all so quick to support these people. And I'm not going to say why, because it's for various reasons. Love, money, sex, support, who knows? But y'all don't give no support to the victims. And one thing that I will say, that I always say, those of you who are ignorant to understanding how your actions are affecting others when you are supporting predators, because all you're doing is you are perpetuating this rape culture that people don't want to believe that we have. What you're doing is allowing predators to continue to get away with what they're doing and making victims want to remain silent. Okay? Our dominance and predominance of our rape culture is silence. Okay? And what perpetuates that culture and keeps us silent is the fact that we do not have a supportive environment for us to come out and share what has happened to us. So what I say to you guys, that when you don't want to take the time to figure out and understand what's going on, but you continue to perpetuate the culture and demonize and re-victimize the victim, understand this, sweethearts. Your ignorance will find you. I pray that it does not find you through someone you love, especially through rape, because I do not wish rape on nobody but the fucking rapist. Understand that your ignorance, God always got a way of letting you know. Because this shit that y'all doing is so out of order. It's so out of order. And you have no idea how what you are doing is causing the children not to be protected at the end of the day, because y'all are protecting predators. And I know y'all doing it every day because I talk to people, a lot of people, all the time, about what's going on. And I know more about what's going on than y'all do. Okay? So y'all need to be cognizant. Because you want to see, I know a lot of y'all and say y'all don't give a damn about my feelings. Don't nobody have to coddle me. You're right. I'm not here for y'all motherfuckers to coddle me. I'm here because I'm trying to save your kids. Because the biggest part of all of this is that y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all do not get it. And you don't care. You don't try. Dion, I am inclined to agree. I am inclined to agree. Yeah. Yeah. The culture is, and the sad thing is, a lot of times they don't even want to acknowledge that we have a rape culture. I don't even think that there is a clear definition for rape culture. When I was writing my book, I was trying to find a clear definition for it. And the best one that I could find was one at, I forgot, it was a university of women, doctors, who had come up with this definition. So I don't, and that was when my video first went viral. Shit, most of my debates were with people, mostly men, who felt like we don't even have a rape culture. And let me tell you something. You guys can go look at the statistics. First off, the one I always quote because I love everybody, but I'm passionate about my community. But 60% of young black girls will be sexually assaulted by the age of 18, most of them in their own homes. Okay, so you can go out and you can look at the statistics of how often rape happens, how often people get off. Okay, but look and see if you can find any statistics for underreporting. That you're not going to find. And I also want to let it be known too for all of those who say that people lie about rape. Yeah, every now, hi, Dr. Tanisha. Yes, every now and then you will get some woman who will lie on her bullshit about rape, and I think her ass need to go to jail too. But also understand that percentage is extremely small. And included in that percentage are those who go to report and they might redact their statement or take back their statement because, say, somebody decided to report. Now, all of a sudden, they're being threatened or being re-victimized again. So now they don't want to go through it. So whenever they decided they pull back or they're going to drop the charges or whatever, then yes, that goes into those stats too. Okay, so if y'all want to go see some stats, go look at the stats and see how many people are actually out here getting raped. Look at the stats of how many children are getting raped. And shit, have a conversation with some of the people that you might know. And if you don't know no doctors, counselors, therapists, life coaches, and all these types of people that would deal with these types of people, go find you some. Y'all need to go learn and understand this stuff. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, it ain't about me. If y'all feel like we don't owe grown people nothing, fine. But you owe your children. We all owe the kids. So that's it. I'm done with my rant for tonight. I've been on almost 30 minutes. And I've only been on this long because I wanted to see if somebody actually is going to come on and have something to say. Hi, Sharia, darling. Hi, darling. Well, I didn't want to go on too late. I wanted to go ahead and, get on here because, like I said, I'm going to catch that verses. Okay? So, and I've been sitting around 27 minutes now, just giving folks the opportunity. Okay? Just come on. I'm here. Come with it. Ain't nobody going to say nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Okay, so I ain't even worried about nobody coming on my post. Nobody don't usually say nothing. I mean, it ain't me being cocky. It's facts. And if you can dispute me or debate me with facts, I'm here. I'm willing to listen. I'm open as long as you're respectful with how you approach me. I'll listen to anything. So I wanted to get on here and check on my folk too. And make sure everybody was good. And hi, Devin. How you doing, honey? It's been a long time, right? Yeah, I just wanted to get on here and let you guys know. See if I can get anybody to come on here and, go back and forth with me for a little bit. But I ain't got nobody on here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut it down on both platforms. So, if y'all ain't got nothing good, I'm out of here. Remember, be cognizant of your actions. Once again, if you're coming in late to the video, if you happen to skip through the video when you, fast forward to the end, just know that my main purpose for getting on here was to let you guys know that Bill Cosby was not released from jail because he was found innocent or anything like that. Bill Cosby was released on a technicality, okay, because the judge deemed that he got an unfair trial because they used his truth against him when they got him to admit that he was drugging and raping women to have sex with them, okay? So when you guys are out here celebrating, fist up for Bill, just know that you are celebrating an admitted sexual predator, a rapist, and you are no different from the rapist himself. Okay? All right? You're no different from the people that you talk shit about, that you look down on. All you people that's sitting up in the church, that's sitting up there, hooray for Bill Cosby, but you're no different. You're no different. You sit up in there and you shout and holler for God, but you are celebrating. You're celebrating the rapist. So that's it, y'all. I'm out of here. I love you guys. Be cognizant, be careful. Remember to love yourselves to the best of your abilities so that you can love others, okay, adequately. And yeah, it has. It's been years, sweetheart. I had to get out the way for a little bit. I had to go get some work done, and of course, Cosby. It's always Cosby. Cosby or Kelly that's going to bring me out. And the thing is, Cosby or Kelly brings me out because it's my community. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand Weinstein, Epstein, all of that. Trust me, I be on that too. Me and my folk, we have conversations about that because all of that is important on many levels. But what's most important to me is what's going on in my own community, what's going on in my own backyard, what's going on in my own house. Because we need to get it together. Okay? So, I gave you guys a chance. So don't nobody, even, well, I ain't worried about that. Don't nobody say nothing to me. I swear. So I appreciate you guys who did come on and sit with me. And we'll meet up later in the Facebook streets when we over here talking about Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat, okay? And for any of my fellow victims and survivors, as long as I'm not working or whatever, hit me. And if I'm available to you, vent or whatever, you can hit me at lifecoachmelodywilson@gmail.com. You can hit my inbox. Hey, darling. Hey, Moniqua, darling. Hey, sugar, you just getting on. You done missed my whole rant. I wish you had come on here earlier. What? Because I know you got something to say. But yeah, if you guys need me, you can hit me there. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. All of that. I'm still here. I'm still active. I'm still doing my sessions. And I still have my group, Striving to Survive to Thrive. So you guys need somebody to vent to. As long as I'm available, hit me. All right. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go sign off over here first. See you guys soon. Girl, you knew it. I think anybody that really knows me knew I was coming. But like I was saying, I am so glad that this time, it seems like as things go along, the more that we are spreading awareness, that people are not being as insensitive. So I can't say that I haven't seen as much as I had in the past, but I have seen some. And I think it's just sad that we see any at all. I mean, come on now. You see how they had Felicia Rashad ass back paddling. They had her that ass back paddling, buddy. Oh my God. And me and my cousin was talking, and I said the same thing my cousin said. I don't know why she deleted it. You say something, stand on it. You feel me? I'm not going to let nobody tell me what to say. If I say something, I'm going to stand on it. So, all right, what's it? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole crazy thing to me. If like I said, and you tell me what you think about this, okay? You tell me what you think. If they want to come out and say, okay, hooray for Bill Cosby because he got over on the system. Same thing we did for OJ, but he's still a rapist. I can get behind you with that. Why? Because I mean, listen, we all get frustrated with these miscarriages of justice for black people. We all get tired of it. Okay, so when we get these little morsels, yeah, we happy. Yeah, we was all cheering for like I said, we weren't even cheering for OJ. We was cheering for Johnny Cochran. We ain't give a shit about OJ. Best believe it. And with this whole thing right here, ain't they won't no wins in this. Ain't nobody winning this. The victims didn't win. Cosby didn't win. The prosecutor that did it, he didn't win. But Cosby lawyer won. He was the only winner in all of it. What Monique, were you talking about? You said it was covered because of fame and money. What you talking about? Cosby's case was covered because of fame and money. I know, yeah, that is a definite. But I know with what I was saying earlier, when the case was going on, I mean, shit, we knew what the prosecutor had done, because when the prosecutor did it, we was like, yes, they got him, and we weren't sure that they were going to let him go with it. I think at the time when the case was going on, they was trying to determine whether or not that it would go, that if it was okay for them to do it like that. So I mean, none of this ain't new. Like I wasn't surprised when I saw it. I was more like pissed, like fuck, damn. Oh, got you, got you. He did. He did. He did. He knew exactly what he was doing. And then he admitted it consciously. He ain't had no problem, honey, coming out and talking about what he did, because he knew exactly what he was doing, and he had been getting away with it for a long time. And a lot of these men was doing it for years too, and was getting away with it until shit like this started coming up. And a lot of them are still doing it. Um, um, uh, Chelsea, no ma'am. No ma'am, sis. No compassion. None. No compassion at all. Like I said, celebrate the man for getting that little piece of justice. Celebrate that. But just let it be. Hold the man accountable. If you hold a man accountable, then at least you're having some consideration for the victims. But I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people don't want to have consideration for the victims because they keep saying all them white women. They don't know that there were some women that were a part of that too. It wasn't a lot of black women, but it was black women who was a part of that too. And the sad thing is they throw the black women up under the bus, and all because, it was a bunch of white women. It's still the same. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes. Yes. Absolutely. I saw what Felicia Rashad said the first time. I saw what she said the second time when she tried to backpedal. And I saw when Aunt Viv came after her too. That's what I'm saying. It's all about sense and sensibility. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Sense and sensibility. And that's why I came on here, because I wanted to see if somebody was actually going to come on here tonight and try to justify it. Let's see. Who, when Bill was younger? But see, that's the thing. What a lot of people don't know, and I think it came out in 2004 during the first case, but a lot of people don't know. Women had tried to come forward against Bill Cosby before, but lawyers laughed at them. They got laughed at. They was told that they weren't believed, that nobody would take their case. People, they have tried to come forward before, but this is the society that we live in. It's not supported. So they did. They tried. Who who Felicia Rashad. Girl, that's what I said too. That's what I said too. Exactly. That's it. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The accountability. That's the biggest thing, the accountability. And celebrating him is not holding him accountable at all. Girl, with his case, no, with this case, I just simply think it was a case of the prosecutor, because the prosecutor knew what he was doing. All of us knew what the prosecutor was doing. When he did it, we knew it was like, we knew it. We just didn't know whether or not he was going to get away with it. Oh, well, okay. When you ask about the Illuminati shit, you talking about with rape itself, or you talking about with the Cosby case? Cause honey, when it comes to sexual violation, there's a lot of different avenues that with women, not sorry, well, women and children, but I've watched documentaries and have had conversations about children being sacrifices. So I mean, I don't know if that ties into Illuminati. I guess anything's a possibility. Oh, him not getting convicted early. I mean, shit, I don't know, girl. Maybe, or it could just be, could have just been his money. You know what I'm saying? Money and status. Cause I mean, he was all up in there with white folk like that, just like OJ. OJ was in there like that too. He would, you know. So I think more so for him. I don't think I don't know because I don't really get into all of that. I think it was just more so of money and power. Yeah, I just think it was money and power. Yeah. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go. I guess ain't nobody want to come on and fight with me tonight. So I'm gonna go and get ready for this versus. Okay, but if any of you guys need me, it's, my victims and survivors, advocates, all of that, I've been connecting with a lot of y'all. If you need me, hit my inbox, hit my email, Instagram, however we connect. Okay. And Moniqua, darling, all you guys, thank you for joining in the conversation. All right. And most of y'all, talk to you later. All right. Mwah. Namaste. How do I get up out of here?